Sabrina Carpenter, who was previously hailed as a Disney Channel star, has lately found herself at the heart of many scandals, which has resulted in a discernible change in both her public image and the ties she maintains inside the entertainment business. The shift that has taken place has been characterized by creative decisions that have been controversial, personal relationships that have been published, and strong answers to criticism. All of these factors have contributed to a complicated narrative that has forced certain Hollywood figures to distance themselves from her. Performances that provoke thought and reflect artistic evolution. The move that Sabrina Carpenter made from her Disney identity to a more explicit pop one has caused a lot of criticism, especially during her short and sweet tour. During her time in Los Angeles, she carried out provocative performances while dressed in lingerie-style attire. These routines included imitating personal actions with her microphone. This resulted in substantial criticism, with many individuals referring to her performances as vulgar and distasteful, given the fact that she was performing for a younger audience. These kinds of performances, according to critics, are not proper for someone who has a fan base that is comprised of a significant number of adolescents. Carpenter has, on the other hand, maintained her stance on her creative choices, highlighting the fact that she is at ease expressing herself in this manner. She reacted to the criticism by stating that individuals who disapprove of her work are not required to attend her performances, demonstrating her belief in the freedom of creative expression. This argument is still going on, with some fans expressing their support for her metamorphosis, while others voice their worry about her transition in appearance. Music videos that sparked controversy. In what ways does Carpenter's defense of her video, which includes putting forward the quip, "Jesus was a carpenter," and citing prior approval, influence how the general public views her artistic intentions? The music video for the song Feather by Sabrina Carpenter, which was released on October 31, 2023, became the subject of controversy due to the fact that it contains scenes that were shot inside the Blessed Virgin Mary Church in Brooklyn. A number of religious organizations and individuals who attended church were outraged by the provocative nature of the video, which featured Carpenter dancing in revealing outfits inside the sacred space. The criticism led to the demoting of Monsignor Jamie Gigantiello, the priest who had approved the shooting. The Diocese of Brooklyn expressed disappointment, saying the right processes were not followed and the final material was unsuitable for a religious context. Carpenter, on the other hand, justified herself by asserting that she had received initial authorization for the shoot. "Jesus was a carpenter," she said in reaction to the issue, which many people saw as a dismissive or amusing manner of responding to the criticism. She made this bold comment in response to the uproar. Individual relationships that are made public. In particular, the public has been paying close attention to Sabrina Carpenter's connection with the actor Barry Keoghan, which has been the subject of substantial investigation. Their relationship garnered significant attention, but the circulation of suspicions of adultery drastically changed the situation. As a result of the dispute, influential person Brecky Hill was brought into the fray, and there was conjecture that she was associated with Keoghan. Hill, however, swiftly refuted these allegations, alleging that she had never even had the opportunity to meet him. As a result of the separation between Carpenter and Keoghan, there was an increase in the amount of internet conjecture, which gave rise to a wave of abuse aimed toward Keoghan. The situation became so stressful for him that he shut down his social media accounts. He cited the harm that false charges were causing his family and reputation as the reason for his decision. In this day and age, when personal concerns may suddenly become public disputes that are driven by social media chatter, this occurrence brings to light the expectations that are placed on celebrity relationships. Industry criticism. What does the conversation surrounding these criticisms tell about the balance between personal creativity and greater social impacts? Prominent players in the music business have stated their worries with Carpenter's current musical approach. The famed production groups Stock, Aitken, and Waterman lambasted her for what they consider excessively sexualized performances and visuals. They suggested that depictions of this kind could potentially undermine the advancements in women's rights. The statement made by Pete Waterman was as follows: "I find it extremely offensive to see Sabrina Carpenter dressed as a young girl. She has no need for that. This criticism sheds light on a more systemic discussion within the business over the appropriate balance between creative expression and the influence on society. How to deal with the reactions. Carpenter has made comparisons between her circumstances and those of former pop celebrities such as Britney Spears and Christina Aguilera in order to address the growing criticism that she is receiving. In her writing, she acknowledged that she has been subjected to the same kind of vilification as a result of her sexuality. Carpenter placed a strong emphasis on the significance of authenticity in her performances and advised that reviewers are not have to attend her concerts if they do not agree with her. She expressed her opinion by saying, "It is terrible that it has ever been anything to condemn. In the event that the one thing that assists you in accomplishing that goal is the manner in which you feel most at ease when you are dressed, then you should do that." Conflict resolution in the face of disagreement. In what ways may incidents of reconciliation affect not only the perceptions of the general public, but also the dynamics of the entertainment business in the future? In spite of the controversy that has surrounded Sabrina Carpenter throughout her career, there have been times when she has reconciled with her detractors. An observable, heartfelt hug between her and Olivia Rodrigo at the 2025 Grammy Awards is a noteworthy incident. As reports of a long-standing hatred between the two had been circulating for years, this incident, which drew the attention of fans as well as the media, was particularly noteworthy. Their public display of support signaled a turn toward unity rather than division, despite the fact that speculation about their rivalry was mostly generated by previous relationships and internet chatter. The way in which they interacted at the Grammy Awards may be indicative of a larger attempt by young musicians to cultivate a positive environment inside the business. In conclusion, the path that Sabrina Carpenter has taken from being a Disney Channel star to being a daring pop musician has been plagued with difficulties and controversy each step of the way. Several Hollywood celebrities have distanced themselves from her as a consequence of the complicated narrative that has been created as a result of her daring, creative choices, her publicized personal life, and the criticism that has resulted from the industry. Despite the fact that Carpenter is still navigating her ever-evolving career, she continues to be a figure who divides opinion. She exemplifies the conflicts that exist in the contemporary entertainment environment between personal expression and public perception. Enjoyed the video? Don't forget to hit like, share, and subscribe for more.